Okay, awesome. Well, we're super excited that everybody's on here this morning. We're super excited that you decided to spend time with us and learn a little bit about how to share plexus. I am Beth Anderson, for those of you who have not met yet, and I'm a Diamond Ambassador. This month is my 4-year anniversary. I cannot believe that it is my 4-year anniversary. I started March 17th of 2013, and I wanted nothing to do with really anything plexus, but really the business. I had watched several friends take the products, and they for about 8 months, and they had great results. And so Celeste Flynn, one of my friends, decided to start selling plexus, become an ambassador, and she called me and she asked me to do this with her. She did not wait for me to post it on Facebook. She called and asked me, like I was probably day 3 or day 4 of after she joined. And so I said, I really don't want to do this. I have no interest in doing this whatsoever, but I was running for half marathon. I've been gaining weight. And so I needed to lose some weight. And so my husband was like, let's just try it. So we signed up to get the discount. I had all intentions of turning it off the next month. We weren't even like clued in enough to buy. We bought the smallest package for both of us. We bought a bag of Slim, accelerator, and whatever else that came with like a trial pack or something. So it was going to last us 15 days. But I pretty quickly noticed I had some energy. My sugar cravings started going away. I used to drink Coke all day long. That was my energy that I needed. And I didn't want Coke anymore. I didn't have to eat sugar, like desserts every day, which I used to love desserts. I also eat them every once in a while, but not every day. And so we just started noticing great results. So I swore I'd never post, swore I'd never work this business. I did not believe in network marketing. I thought it was crazy. My mom had done all kinds of network marketing companies before, and she worked her tail off. You know, she had to have all these parties, and she had to she did craft shows all the time, and she loved it. I'm like, she made $25 maybe, but she loved it. She loved it. She probably made more than that. I don't know, but not very much. You know what I'm saying. I never asked her how much she made because I thought it was crazy. I had no interest in it. So anyways, but what I realized was that I'd always been a network marketer, right? We share when we find new restaurants that we like. We share when we find new boutiques that we like. We share when we find things that we like, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I talk. I'm a good friend. I share my fun things that I find. And so I started telling people. So my brother and sister-in-law came into town shortly after, and I said, oh, we're trying this pink drink stuff. I don't know what it is. It's not going to work. And I threw the old welcome pack. It was not a success kit. It was a welcome pack. And I just stood out here. Y'all can look at that. They're like, oh my gosh, we want to try this. So Brian was my first ambassador. So my brother. So then I started sharing on Facebook. And I'm going to tell y'all, I did not want to share on Facebook. I was scared to share on Facebook. I was scared people were going to unfriend me. I was scared people were going to talk bad about me. I was scared of what people were going to think about me. Truth be told, I didn't want to. But God had other plans, and I guess kind of like typed the words for me as I posted on Facebook. And people, not my very first post probably, but people started asking. And so my second ambassador was Alicia, and she'll tell you how we know each other and how she became an ambassador after that. And my third ambassador was Ariel Post, who's also a Diamond Ambassador. It took me those 5 weeks, and 5 weeks I went silver. Now I'm going to tell you that if I would have not started sharing plexus when I started, I more than likely would not be Diamond and have the team that I have now, because my friends would have gone to somebody else because other people started sharing plexus. And so they would have gone to somebody else before me because they wouldn't have even known I was doing it. Like if I wouldn't have posted on Facebook, Alicia would have never known that I was doing it. And so I did start posting. And guys, it was still uncomfortable for me. I was scared to post on Facebook. It wasn't something that I enjoyed doing, but I did it and I was committed. Now let me tell you about my life at that time. My husband traveled all the time. We have 2 boys, Luke and Jake. They're 14 and 11 now. So 4 years ago, 10 and 7. And they're super busy. And I was working 2/3 part-time jobs. And so I had 2 part-time jobs, and sometimes I would help a friend with another job. And so I had 0 time whatsoever to work this business. But I committed to working it every day. That may, it was like in increments, even maybe like 10 minutes increments. Like if I woke up a little bit, I'd wake up earlier and get stuff done. I'd work on my lunch break. I'd work at the baseball fields. I would work when my kids went to bed. But I was committed to doing it every single day. I committed to posting every single day. I committed to following up every single day. I committed to reaching out to people every single day. I mean, I remember one day, literally, I was at the baseball field, and I'm walking across the baseball field with my drink in my hand, and my friend goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing this pink drink." You know what? We didn't know what it was. We knew nothing back then, guys. We didn't know the health stuff. We didn't even know that there were health products. We just knew we were going to lose some weight. And so literally said that, she signed up on the spot from her phone at the baseball field. Like, I was working it literally in my life when I could, but I was committed to working it every single day. Anyway, so going forward, I went Emerald. So I started in March, went Emerald in November of that year, Sapphire in January of the next, and Diamond in February in 11 months. It was a whirlwind. I'm not like a natural leader. I had to learn how to help people, like be a team. I had to learn so much. We did not have team pages. We did not have Zooms. We did not have, at the very beginning, we didn't have team pages. We did not have all the information that we have now, but we just did it. And Alicia tell you, we asked each other questions. We just figured it out, and we just did it. And we didn't use "I don't know enough" as an excuse. There's still things, Alicia will tell you too, we are not like the most knowledgeable. We know our products. We don't know in detail every single thing that every ingredient does in our products. And when we first started, like I said, we didn't even know that there were other products besides weight loss, but we just started sharing and figuring it out. And if we had questions, we were real honest. If somebody asked us a question we didn't know, we said, "Hey, let me find that answer out." And it just worked. So 4 years later, I was never going to do this. I did not want this for a business. My life has totally been changed. I'm a full-time mom again. My husband is working from home, so he's not traveling anymore. He's doing some stuff that he wants to do. And so it's just been a huge blessing. I absolutely love it. So anyways, that's a shortened version. Alicia's going to tell hers now.
Okay, looks like we still have some people hopping on. And if you're on my team page, can y'all go bump up that this is going on right now? I hate that I got put in Facebook jail again, and so all my posts deleted or, were removed from my groups. I think it was that sharing about that girl that was Ruby that was homeless. Ruby, I think. Either that or that March Madness posts idea, which I know better. I know better to change the graphic first, and I didn't do it. Anyway, so it's just still like Saturday. 2 days. Usually it's 2 days. But anyway, so if somebody could just, say, "Hey, this is going on right now, and this is the link, or this is the, put in that code." The code, I think, works easier. Sometimes that link doesn't always work. And Beth, check your phone. I sent you a mess.
I am. I couldn't read it while I was talking. I'm trying to figure out that. Nope.
Anyway, okay, so.
Is that better? Is that what you wanted me? Is that what you thought or thinking?
No, change it at the top.
That's what I just did.
The speaker view?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's whatever's on your, you know what? It's whatever's on your view. Never mind. I can change my own, but it's whatever you have that is what records. Okay. Anyway, I am Alicia. I'm a diamond under Beth, like she said. And I love telling, I've changed my story up several times when I tell about how I got started with Plexus. But, and I don't know how many of you joined Plexus for the business opportunity. Most of us usually join for the products, right? Everybody will join and say, "I want the products and I want them cheaper." That's usually what happens. And that's why I joined. That's why Beth joined. But let me tell you, when I first heard about Plexus was when I was still nursing my my little one. I have 4 girls. That last one is a bonus baby that I had like right at 40, y'all. And it's a lot harder to have a baby at 40, okay, than it was to have my other girls. And so it was harder to lose the weight. I wanted something to help me. And I was still nursing her when another friend of me and Beth's posted, but she had moved off to Louisiana, so we didn't really see her.
And I
anymore.
didn't know this. I'm just saying. I didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't even realize, because I didn't say anything to anybody because, I didn't know. And so anyway, I saw her post about it. Now, she's a skinny friend. Beth can attest to that. She's always been. So when you've got somebody that's super skinny posted about weight loss, you're like, yeah, right, whatever. But anyway, so she was posting that, she liked it or whatever. And I reached out to her. And she said, "Here's my website. Go check it out." She never walked me through what to order. She never said, hey, you can take this while you're nursing. Hello. She never even followed up. She never said, hey, did you get to my website? Nothing. And then from then on, her Facebook posts, because I was interested, so I was going to see if she was still posting about it, right? I was checking up on her. And y'all do that too. Don't tell me you don't. So I was going to see if she was still posting about it, and she was posting about some t-shirt business she was doing. And I'm like, okay, so I guess she's not doing that anymore, right? That's my thought. And I'm like, well, I'm really not interested in doing anything while I'm nursing anyway, so I'll get back with her one of these days and ask her about it again. 9 months go by. She never again posted about Plexus that I saw. She might have, and it just didn't show up on mine. She never reached out to me. She never followed up. Nothing. And I never saw anybody else post about it. My first instinct of Plexus was, well, that's a weird name. So I remembered it, right? It stuck out in my head. So then 9 months later, of course, I'm done nursing, still wanting to lose some baby weight. Beth posts. Of course, I'm like, whatever. She's my skinny friend too. But she posted about Scott, and then I sent her a message, and she I don't know if he called me, but I talked to her. And she said, I'm going to be at Target. Let me just bring you a sample. You're going to love it. It tastes so good. And I'm like, what? Okay. She comes over. I taste it. I'm like, seriously, this is it? Tastes incredible. This is not nasty. I was expecting it to be nasty. She goes, well, I signed up because I can't afford it, and I needed to get it for the best price. I said, well, that's what I'm going to do. So, I mean, it was literally she knew this much about the products. And I'm like, well, that's good enough for me. So I jumped on board with her. And we were 2 girls that knew nothing. And Beth is under Celeste. If you don't know, Celeste is the only double diamond in the company. But, back then, I think she was a gold. And she didn't know much either. She just knew that she was getting more You've Got Money emails, which is what our emails used to say when we had somebody new join our team. That she would do this on her phone. She'd be like, oh my gosh, who are all these people joining my team? I don't know all these people. And so we were like, wow, we might need to get on this thing. So anyway, Beth and I figured out, how to share and use social media to our advantage, and we're able to grow really quickly. We did not know we were growing quickly. Here's the thing, because back then we had Celeste that we were looking to, right? Well, Celeste, what'd she get? Emerald in 4 months?
Something crazy. Yeah.
Something crazy. 4 months to Emerald.
July at least, and she started in March. So
yeah, it was crazy fast. So we didn't know we were going fast because we were slower than her, right? So, but I was able to, with the help of social media and sharing just like I do my favorite restaurant, just like I do my favorite mascara, things that we all know and love. Just by sharing, was able to hit Emerald in 7 months and Diamond in 10 months. So less than a year, which is crazy fast. I know that now. But I can tell you, and Beth can tell you, because we both did it. She did it while working 3 other part-time jobs. I did it with, having 4 girls at home, that it can be done. So it's not that we're saying you're failing if you're not going as fast as us. We're just saying, hey, we've done it. Here's proof that it can be done, and you can do it too. Because guess what? You've got same products, same comp plan. Actually, we've had some new products since we've started, but you've also got amazing training tools like this one. We didn't have that. You've got an amazing success kit that we're going to go over today. We can't wait to share it with you. And if you don't have one yet, you need to get one. I think they're $20 in the back office, right?
I think so, yeah.
You can order it in the back office. If one did not come with your products when you first joined, then you need to get one because they're amazing. So let's go ahead and jump right into that now. In our success kit is this quick start guide. And Beth and I, when we were talking about doing training for all of our new ambassadors, we were like, we started writing down everything that you needed to know as a new ambassador. And I said, Beth, all that is in here. So we were like, what are we doing? Why are we recreating the wheel? We have learned quickly that the best thing we can do is teach our people how easy it is to recreate the wheel, right? You don't have to recreate the wheel to share what we've learned, okay? So this is something from corporate. It's amazing, and it's going to walk us through all 10 things. And Beth is going to start.
Yes. So the first thing, be a product of the product, guys. You have to be taking the products for people, I believe, for people to trust you, right? Because if you're not taking any of the Plexus products, but you're selling them, how can you have passion about them, right? I have passion about Plexus products because they have changed my life and so many other people's lives. You have to be consistent with the products. They're not going to work if you take them once a week or if you skip a month here or there. They're not going to work if you don't take them every day. They're not designed to work that way. I see ambassadors who are really excited about Plexus and they're taking the products and they're not just taking the products, but they're using them the way they're supposed to be used. And they're making the decisions about food and other things that Plexus is helping them. If you take Plexus and it makes you not want to eat a dessert, but you still eat 3 desserts every day, it's not going to work for you. I mean, and I know people that do that and say, oh my gosh, it doesn't work. I'm like, well, what did you have for lunch today? I see you eat dessert every single day. Again, am I saying I never have dessert? Absolutely not. We have dessert sometimes, but if I don't want it, there's many times that I turn it away. I'm no, thank you, I don't want one. Or I take a bite of it. Just last week we were in New York and they have amazing cheesecake in New York. I love cheesecake, right? So we went to this place. We actually ended up going twice and I got it and it was so good, y'all, but I couldn't even eat half of it. Now I could have continued to eat it, but that's not listening to my body, right? And that's a treat. I don't do that very many times. I don't just go to a place and get dessert, but we were on vacation, Anyways, you have to be a product. I hear people all the time just loving their products, sharing Plexus, but then all of a sudden they kind of go quiet. And I'm like, what happened? Well, I haven't been taking my products or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing anymore. But what are you doing? Well, I'm not, whatever. Get on your products, stay on your products, be a product of the product. Because as soon as they start taking those products again, they start feeling amazing again. And what do you know? They start sharing it again. It's amazing. And I'll see people on Facebook. Sometimes I'll call them out. They're like complaining about something. I'm like, you have some Slim and whatever. Why don't you try that? And they're like, oh my gosh, it worked. I'm like, yeah, it does, but you take them every day, guys. So anyways, be a product for the product for sure, because that way you truly can become passionate about Plexus products.
That's so true. And just this week, I don't know what it was, that people are coming out of the woodwork ready to get back on our products that have maybe gotten off of them for a while or just took a break. And they're like, you know what? I missed it too much. I felt too good. I even had a girl that tried a competitor's product for a whole week. And she goes, I had to force myself to do it. It was nasty. It was crazy expensive. And I just want my pink drink back. And I'm like, come on, because it's we're all curious. We want to find something that's going to work for us. And if maybe you're not getting the results that you want, whatever those results are, with our products, you might need to change something up, okay? And it's okay to try a different product. And I just posted on here, you might want to try something new each month, especially if you're a new ambassador. Or if you've been on the same products for a while, try something different next month. Try taking your products at a different time. Try adding in a different workout. Try cutting back on carbs. If you're going after weight loss, if you're going after another health issue, then you need to make sure that you're focusing on things that would help that, because Plexus is a tool. It's not a cure-all. And once I got it in my head that we were not a weight loss company, my business exploded. Okay. So I know some people, a lot of us get started for thinking that we're, doing this for weight loss. And then suddenly, if either you don't have great success or one of your customers doesn't, you think, oh, well, it didn't work. That's because you're in a crazy little box and you're missing out on all the amazing blessings that are right in front of you. So I just want you to keep your eyes open to who you could help, because I guarantee you could think of 10 people right now off the top of your head that have health issues that you could help. And once you realize that we are a health and wellness company, your business will change. Okay, let's talk about number 2, and that is get to know your ambassador success kit. This is amazing. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you haven't gotten it, or you haven't, if you're an older ambassador, you may not have one of these, or if you just joined with the $34.95, you may not have one of these, but you want to get one. Okay, it's got products all over it. It's beautiful. We got to meet Darren, the guy that designed it, and he's amazing. He left everything, no stone unturned. Let me talk to you about something that we forget about a lot, and that I'll even have people say, I don't even know what that is, the Let's Get You Started book. Okay, so this has diamond information all through it, okay? You need to go grab this, and you need to study it, and you need to dog ear it, and you need to get little Post-it notes and make yourself notes, make yourself goals. These are actual ambassadors that are in this. Most of them are. And diamonds. And there's places in here for resources. There's places in here with goals. What does it mean to work with network marketing? What does it mean to be with Plexus? Okay, so take some time and please read this. We're not going to go over it today, but it is full of amazing information. Okay, so that's the Let's Get You Started book. There's also in here Learn to Earn. Okay, our comp plan is amazing. We get paid 11 different ways. Beth and I have both re-entered, and we get paid all 11 different ways. It's insane, okay? It's just an opportunity that you have. I mean, Betsy, you could get paid 11 different ways. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, all of us have that same opportunity, and it can happen. So I want you to go in here, and I want you to look at what is your next goal, and what do you need to get there? How do you get paid that next way? And make sure that you know about this. Learn to Earn. Okay, hang on. The What If This Could Change Everything books. I think they give us 5 in our kits. You can also order extras of these in the back office. And it's a good little size. You can even throw this in your purse. But you can take this to talk to somebody about Plexus. It's really just about the company, and then it has the 11 different ways that we get paid back here too. So it's kind of like a little opportunity brochure. So we've got, you know, Alec in here. This is Celeste, and if you're on mine and Beth's team, she's your upline. Amazing, the only double diamond in the company, and so you're in good hands. But let me just tell you, these are our good friends on the back too. This is Sonia and Dudley and Sir Marvel. So I'm just telling you, this is full of actual ambassadors. Actual ambassadors' heart poured into this, okay? And then you've got like 5 of them in here. You've also got some thank you cards. I don't know. Oh, here they are. Some little thank you postcards for your first couple of customers or ambassadors. Maybe you just even met with somebody. Maybe they haven't joined yet, and you just want to send in a little quick thank you. Thank you for hearing my heart. Please keep me in mind, or keep me, you know, think about me if you have any friends who have health issues. Never mention weight loss. Always mention health issues. And then this. We forgot this last time, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, so these are our product cards. And when I say Beth and I did not know about our products when we started, I am not kidding. Okay, we had no clue.
No, we didn't even know that we had extra products. Truth be told, all I knew that we had was Slim and Accelerated.
Slim, yeah. We didn't know we had gut health. We didn't know we had pain relief.
I don't even know that I knew what gut health was 4 years ago. Truth be told, I mean, whatever.
But I mean, our website didn't even like focus on. I mean, let me just tell you, y'all are in a good place. This is a great time to join Plexus because we've got all we got for you. It's easy, easy to learn. Okay, so the product pricing guide. This is amazing. Okay, so if you can see how it divides, has all 3 prices on there: retail, preferred, and wholesale. This is huge. If you are meeting with somebody and they're trying to decide, do I want to be a customer or do I want to be an ambassador? We'll say, you know what, if you're really going to try natural products, natural supplements, you need to give it at least like 3 to 6 months. I mean, really, that's what the doctor would tell you, right? He wouldn't say just give it a month. He would say you need to try it for a while. So let's just break it down here. If you are a retail customer and you're just ordering it every month, this is what it would cost you to order these products, whatever they want to get, for 6 months. And then tell them what it would cost if they were to order as a wholesale ambassador for 6 months. But the cool thing is, if they're ordering over $100 just on their products, let's say they don't sell to anybody, anything over $100 we make commission on. So you're getting an additional discount. Very, very good point if you're trying to, talk to somebody about the difference. Now, here's the other cool thing about these product cards is that it will tell you what you could say. On the back, there's talking points, and there's what you might say about this product. Maybe you don't know enough, but you have something that you could say about it. You can even use the wording on these cards for your Facebook posts or, when you're sending a message to somebody. So these are great. They come in a little plastic sleeve. You can keep them in your purse, keep them in your car, keep them where you're going to meet with people. And if somebody asks you, hey, what is that ease cream y'all have? Is it really work? Let me just tell you about that. And then you can also tell them about, it also talks about ingredients and like on the Ease pills, you know, you don't want to take that if you have a shellfish allergy, and you need to know that. So that's on here as well.
I'm just going to throw out a little like ad for the Ease cream and the Ease pills. So Scott hurt his elbow a few weeks ago, and you know, I'm like, take some Ease. Well, he'd been taking Advil, and I guess he'd take it every once in a while, but he really started taking the Ease consistently, and y'all, he's like, this stuff is amazing. So he posted about it the other day, and one of my other friends saw it, who is a wholesale ambassador, and she said, I think I should try this. And I said, well, I think you should too. So last week I was gone, and I texted her. I said, hey, did you get your Ease in? How's it feeling? Because she had tennis elbow, and she goes, I'm just going to tell you right now, I've been taking Advil, and I thought I was going to die. My elbow hurt so bad. She goes, I am completely pain-free from taking these. She goes, I am all in with Plexus. I believe in these products 100%. And so don't just limit it, again, to everything. I mean, there's lots of people out there who could use some Ease pills. And today I was watching Scott. I was doing class while he was at the gym, and he was working out like with the weights. And I was like, what is he doing? He's just standing around talking. He was talking to some man telling him about the Ease because he was sore. You know, he hurt. So anyways, sorry. I just put that in because like this week, I mean, the past couple weeks have been huge.
If we only had our Ease products with the nerve too,
yeah,
we could, I mean, that would be amazing. Like if that was all we had, we would be doing
for sure.
Yeah. But here's the thing you've got to remember on that, and what my personal experience with these is, it's got to get in your system, right? I mean, you've got to take, like, you know, Scott took it for a while, right? I mean, it's got to get in your system, and once it's in there, it really works, okay? So, for people,
sorry, that was a detour, but that's something that I was not pushing on. I would tell people about it, but I wasn't pushing it, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody needs to know about it, especially people, I mean, people hurt. So, yeah. Anyways, okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is your why. Okay. So we always talk about how your why should be emotional. When I first started, my why was not emotional. My why was flat out, I wanted to lose some weight. That's all I cared about. And so, but my why has changed tremendously, and your why is going to change. And so what is your why? Why do we need a why? Well, your why is going to remind you of why you're doing what you're doing. Your why is going to push you through the days that you're just having a crummy day, or like maybe a customer decides she doesn't want to take it anymore or something like that. You're going to go back to your why, and you're like, no, this is why I'm doing this. So like I said, when I first started, my why literally was to lose weight. Well, then my team started growing, and so I remember saying to Ariel, I remember sitting in her office at her house. I said, gosh, Ariel, if we could just make $500 until Christmas, like Christmas, we wouldn't have to stress about Christmas. Like we could pay for Christmas, and it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be stressed, you know? Well, it was funny because we were making way more than $500 at that point. But I was like, if we could just keep this going, you know, $500 at Christmas, that would be amazing. So that really was my why. Let's make it through Christmas, and we're going to, because again, we didn't know what we were doing, y'all. I mean, we were like, what are we doing? How are we making this money? What's it going? We were still figuring it out. So then my checks started growing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm making way more than I'm making at all these millions of jobs that I'm doing. What if I could stay home with my babies? You know, and I know that's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to stay home, and that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. But for me, I'd always been a stay-at-home mom, and so I wanted to get back to that point. And so my why was, I'm going to do this. And it just started like growing, like, what if we could pay for our kids' tuition and not have to get up financial aid and not have to stress out about it anymore? Oh my gosh, now we write a check in the middle of the summer for both of them, and no big deal, right? Like, so my why started evolving and growing. And now truly my why, yes, I still have all those things for my why. I want to be healthy. I'm so thankful to be a stay-at-home mom. I never want that to go away. I want to be able to pay for my kids' tuition. I want to be able to do things, you know what I mean? But now with all of that, my why also is I want to help every one of these ambassadors that want this business. I travel a lot. You don't have to travel. I love traveling because I love going around the country meeting people and helping them realize that this business, this opportunity is helping thousands, if not millions of people around the world get healthy. To see people that say they couldn't even get out of bed because they felt so bad, and they're like at meetings telling me this, y'all, it's amazing. So I still have my personal whys, but I also have this huge why to help people, help their health, help their business, help their families, and help them change their lives forever. So I want you to write your why down. If you've never written your why down, I want you to write it down. I want y'all to message us your whys today, because I love hearing them. I want you to write it down like where you can see it. So post it on your computer, or post it on your mirror of your bathroom or in your car, because guys, we're all going to have crummy days in life, period. And some days when you're just discouraged, you need to go back to that. I have a dream board that I can see. I'm looking at it right here. I'll grab it. It's this close. I can see it every single day. And these are more like, we'll go over this in a minute, but it's my wide board and what I can see every single day. I look at it, so I never forget why I'm doing it. I never forget why I'm sitting here having meetings or talking to people or trying to figure out who I'm going to call next. I always know what my why is. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So anyways, whys are so important. I do believe that the more passionate you become and the longer you grow, your why will be emotional. I can't say that my why to lose weight was emotional. My why now is very emotional to me. This company, these products have changed my life and so many of my friends and family's life that I want to share it with the world.
Okay, let's move on. We're gonna try to speed it up because Beth and I both have something to do after this. So, reminder of time. Okay. Set your business goals. They need to be SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and they have a time on them. So, a good rule of thumb is 30, 60, and 90-day goals. And, you can have a goal with your products, to take your products to have health results. That can be a goal. It could be, if you're an ambassador, then your goal should always be, your first goal should be to turn silver, which is to add 3 people to your team. That's a $100 bonus, y'all. Plus you get bonuses when they buy welcome packs. And if you're not there yet, get with your sponsor and upline and tell them that's your goal. And what has really worked well for us are 3-way calls with your upline. So you might want to start doing that. But definitely make your goals, make them measurable and specific. If your goal right now, if you're a silver ambassador and you said, my goal is to be diamond, okay, well, that's really long off. Your next goal should be to be gold, right? Whatever is coming up, that should be your short-term goal. Now, you can have a 5-year goal, you can have a long-term goal, and you can have, crazy goals, big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAG goals. I can't even say it. But anyway, those are those huge, huge goals that you'll never, ever achieve. But you can have those as well. But share your goals with your upline, with your sideline, with your spouse, with your friends. Share your goals. Everybody wants to help other people achieve their goals. And maybe they'll say, well, how can I help you achieve your goals? Okay, let's go to number 5.
Yeah, and write them down. That's what I was going to show y'all, this board. Like, I have goals on this board that I can see every day. Like, simple, like things for this year. Like, I want to win the Black Tie Gala for convention. I want to win the shopping spree for Leaders Retreat. But I also have, like, a picture of my house, and it says paid in full. Like, I want to pay off my house. Now, is that going to happen this year? Probably not. But I want to eventually do that. And so these things are the reasons. Like, I have a picture of Texas Tech. That's where Scott and I went to college. I want to be able to pay for my kids' college in full, done. These are things that we are working for, and I see that every single day. But also write them down where you can write them time specific for sure. Okay, so the next thing is connect with your sponsor upline. So reach out to your sponsor and upline. Be on their team pages. Be active on their team pages. Ask questions. Tell your upline your why. Let them know what your goals are. So they can help you achieve those, so they can hold you accountable, and not in like a I'm your boss way, but in an encouraging way, So when, like tomorrow, Alicia and I are going to lunch with 3 of her level 1, they're not all your level 1s, 3 of her ambassadors. We're all going to lunch together, and it's just going to be, we do this together. You become a part of something. You become a family when you do that. So be involved with your sponsor upline. I was at lunch with one yesterday, at dinner with another one last night. Be active in their lives. Do this together. Encourage each other. Make it fun, and come up with a plan with them that they can help you achieve your goals for sure.
And if your sponsor is not working the business, but you want to, then you can go to their sponsor. Find an upline on our back office. If you log into your back office, there's a place for your sponsor upline, and it will show you your, I think, 7 levels up. Mm-hmm. Right?
I think so.
Okay, so let's talk about getting started and making your Frank's list. And if you're getting on here and you're thinking, I don't know who I'm going to share Plexus with. This is for you. So your Franks list is people that you know, everybody that you know. It's your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, people in your neighborhood, your kids' connections, service organizations, you know, wherever you know, if you're working, people that you might work with, people that you used to work with. You want to just think of all of your connections. Write everybody down. Do not leave anybody out, because if you leave somebody off your list, that's you thinking, well, they don't deserve to have this opportunity, right? So why don't you let them decide that and just leave them on your list? You might not want to contact them right away, but they just need to be on your list, right? My Franks list is constantly changing, constantly being updated. I'm constantly adding to it and moving people from that list to ambassador or customer list. But just know that, you know, it's something that you will constantly be updating and changing and adding to. And most everybody knows at least 200 to 300 friends. We usually say make a list of 100 on your Franks list, but you can do better than that. So my goal for y'all is to make a list of 200. And from that, you can, you know, you can add and move people from that.
In your Let's Get You Started, there's actually a place that you can start it. I actually just redid mine and made a whole new one to do different things with. And I just have, I'm a spiral girl. I'm a pen and paper. I have like spirals for everything. And it's in a spiral right here on my desk. But always use those for sure. Absolutely. Okay. Sorry, I turned my page. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is set up 3 face-to-face gatherings. Guys, I think this is so important. So many times people are like, this is not happening for me. And I'm like, what are you doing? Well, I post on Facebook every once in a while. It's not going to happen. Even if you post on Facebook every day, you may have some success from that. We get success from Facebook. It's a great tool. It's a great outlet to let people know what you're doing. But you cannot just stop at that. You have to reach out and talk to people. And I really believe that getting face-to-face with people, they're going to believe you more. They're going to see your passion. They're going to see your excitement. They're going to want what you have, because you can get in there and do life with them. So I love when people first start to do sip and sees. I think sip and sees are amazing. You can do them at your house. You can do them wherever you want to do. You can do them, like, you know, at a restaurant. You can do them wherever. But invite some friends over. Get 3 or 4 friends. You know, invite more than 3 or 4, but have 3 or 4 come and have snacks. Don't have snacks. Just sit around your living room and talk. When I do them, I just sit around my living room or whoever's living room. Sometimes I have the products out if I have them, if I'm in town. If not, I just tell them. I talk life with them, but I tell them what Plexus has done for me. I tell them stories of my family and how it's changed their health, or friends and how it's changed their health. It's just personal, and they see me. We were doing one a while back, and a girl came up to me and she goes, well, I knew I had to come. You know, this is my cousin's house, and she was bugging me, and I had to come. I know I was going to have to at least try it. She goes, but after being here, I'm all in. She was like, I see how it's changed your life. I see the excitement. People can't see that over a text, right? How many times do you read a text and you think, oh my gosh, was that a nice text, or are they snapping at me? Because you don't know what they mean. You know, you can read a sentence 2 different ways, right? And so when they hear your voice, when they see your face, when they see how excited you are, guys, it makes all the difference in the world. So don't be scared. It's okay if you don't even have a story. When I started sharing, I did not have a story at all. But I started telling, I knew, and truthfully, when I started sharing, I didn't believe it was going to work for me. If I'm real honest, I was like, yeah, I'm going to try it, but whatever. But I knew it worked for my friends. And so I shared their stories and how it worked for them and how they had taken it for 8 months. And that's how I started. And as my story started to unfold, then I started sharing my story. So get face-to-face. Have somebody, go to coffee with somebody, take a walk with somebody. Then if you can get face-to-face with somebody, it's huge for sure.
It also helps just to get together with sidelines. If you know somebody else that does Plexus that lives close to you, maybe have a monthly lunch that you get with them just to brainstorm and share ideas and things. Mm-hmm. That might be fun as well. Okay, so the number 8 is setting up your back office. So you should all know your website. You should know how to get in there, how to click on the ambassador and preferred customer login on the left. Go right to your back office. From there, there's a shopping tab. You need to make sure that your backup order is on. I just had an issue on my team where somebody forgot because it's not a rule now that you have to have it on, but they forgot to place their order. They thought, well, I'll just manually have an order, or they were expecting a customer's order to go through, but they didn't go through for some reason, and they missed out on their February commission because they did not have an order go through. You have to be an active ambassador to get paid on your commission. An active ambassador has $100 go through their website every single month. So by having that backup order turned on, it's like an insurance policy. If you forget to make your order, or if you don't have a customer order, that will go through and put you at $100 and make sure that you do get your commission. I hate people missing out on commission. It tugs at my heart, because I know that even if it's just a couple $100, that makes a big difference to some families. And so just have that turned on, and know you can set the date. You can say, okay, I want it to go through on, the 15th of the month, because that's, if that's your pay date, your regular job, your other job, you can have it go on the 15th. That way, that, your products will get there and your money's in the bank. But you definitely want to have one turned on. So make sure that that's on. It's under shopping. It's called your backup order, and that's also where you would go to place any orders that you want to buy.
And if you haven't set for conditional, it will not ship if you have $100. So if you have it set to be conditional, the only reason it would ship is if you have not hit $100. If you've hit $99.95, it's going to ship.
It's going to go through.
It's going to ship.
Mine has never shipped in 4 years. I've never had a backup order go through, ever. I've always had customers.
Set it to where it will ship if you want to do that, and that's unconditional. I have one set for the first of the month. It's unconditional. That goes regardless because I need my product. So, anyways.
Yeah, that's another good point. Even if you're not trying to grow business and you want to be what's called a wholesale ambassador, you want to make sure that you get your products at the same time. You don't want to be out of that pink drink. People will call me desperate. Oh my gosh, Alicia, please put some in your mailbox so I can pick up today because I am out and I can't handle it, Yeah. So you want to make sure that you're going to get your products too. So like Beth does, she has her set unconditional, so it comes no matter what.
Yes, for sure. And when you're signing ambassadors, guys, I don't even like not having your backup order on really. I mean, corporate wise, it is an option, but I tell everybody to turn it on for those reasons that Alicia just said. Please, when you're trying to sign somebody, get them to turn that on, because we want them committed to taking the product. Okay, next thing, explore the Plexus Learning Center. Okay, the actual Learning Center is being updated right now, but if you will go in your back office, there's lots of information, learning information there. You can also learn by going on to, most of the Diamonds have YouTube channels and they all do Zooms. You can learn by your team pages. The file sections of our team pages have lots of information. We have Zooms every week. I do a team Zoom every Tuesday. We do this every other Thursday. I know other teams within our teams do tons of Zooms. Go in and order your business cards in your back office, myplexusprint.com. You can get them. If not, you can find cute ones like on Etsy. You can print them. You can get the graphic and print them, or you can have them print them different ways. But the business cards are huge. I also like the sample cards. Here's one right here. Sometimes I use these instead of sample business cards just because I can put a stick of Slim on it. It fits, but it talks about the Slim on the back. It has my website. It has all my information the business card would have, but you can put a stick of Slim. I got them off of Etsy. So anyways, but those are huge tools in getting your business going. The other thing that I swore I'd never do, I swore I'd never wear a Plexus shirt ever. I was like, I'm not wearing that. That's tacky. I wear it almost every day, guys. I can't tell you how many times people are like, yeah, she has something on her. I have a track shirt on around. I'm supporting track today because we're going on our first track meet. But typically I have on Plexus stuff. But it reminds people, they want to talk to you about that. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you about that. Oh, I need to reorder. Oh, what is that? It's a conversation starter, but it's also a good reminder when people see you. So definitely you can get them in the back office. You can find them on Etsy. You can find them all over the place. So, yeah.
Okay, our last one, it's get connected and stay connected. You want to make sure that you are in your team groups, on your team pages. If you're on this call, you should be on, if you're on, for sure, you should be on Beth's page. If you're on my team, you should definitely be on my page as well. And then make sure that you, are friending some other Plexus people, because what helps too, if you are growing a business, is to comment on each other's posts to give credibility. I do love my pink drink. You can post things like that, or, just to help boost their credibility to their friends. It helps grow their business, and then they'll in turn do the same for you.
Yep.
So actually, if you're on this call right now and you can see a bunch of boxes around your name, find somebody you don't know and send them a friend request. Y'all, it's really good to have Plexus friends that you can share ideas with and encourage each other on your posts.
Yes.
So,
you want to do a couple questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we have time for questions.
So if you have a question, you can type it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself.
But we need to turn off recording, because that's the benefit of being on live, is you get to do the Q&A.
Oh, hang on.